it's so cute. Actually, I have one that looks almost just like this.
Hey guys, welcome back. So in the previous video I told you that I was going to tell you the reason why it took me a while to upload. For about 3 weeks there was no activity in the channel, and that's because I actually had some exposure to COVID and I had a quarantine for about a week. Luckily I did take a test. It did take a while to schedule an appointment though, just because there is very little sites that have available appointments, and I did test negative, but where my editing equipment was at the main house. So one of my family members did test positive for COVID, so I wasn't able to get to the editing equipment for about 3-ish weeks, just because we stayed isolated from one another. But everything is fine now, so now I just have a backlog of YouTube vlogs that I'm working on editing, so bear with me. I'm just gonna spam you guys a little bit, and we'll go from there. Good morning. So today I'm actually going to be making waffles for breakfast. So we're just waiting for it to finish. You can actually already see that is starting to cook. For those of you who may not be Latin American, people also put condensed milk, in this case lechera, as people in Mexico know it and refer to it. Some condensed milk on my waffles. Honestly, I'm not gonna use a fork, I'm just gonna be like a savage. So, okay, so ignore that. I'm actually gonna use a fork and a spoon a little bit. So yeah, basically I've kind of just been here for the past week in my house.
Alright, so where are we? We are in Redlands. I'm here with Jonathan. We came to walk around, and look at that, that's the orange. Like fall, it has like already passed where most of you guys live, and we still have orange leaves because winter doesn't really exist here. We go from summer to winterish, springish weather.
So Redlands is actually one of my favorite cities in the Inland Empire because the downtown has a small, quaint feel to it. It's very stereotypical of what you would imagine a small downtown to be. It has like this very nice shaded ambiance. There's a bunch of laurel trees that are growing on the sides of the street, and there's a lot of development going on as far as cities in the Empire go. They're actually trying to make it a major like transit area, with a lot of housing that's scheduled to be built around the downtown. So Redlands is actually one of my favorite cities in the Inland Empire because it has a lot of restaurants and a lot of little shops that are unique, and there are a lot of mom and pop owned, so these can't be found elsewhere in the Inland Empire. Also, Redlands is actually trying to develop the downtown a lot, so there is scheduled to be, hopefully in the future, a lot of development in terms of commercial stuff and residential stuff. So hopefully the downtown will keep on expanding, and then it'll be another major center.
Closed! Okay, well this was another store that was really cool. They have like a bunch of stuff in there. Well, we can window shop. So they have like a bunch of bags and funny socks and novelties and gimmicky stuff. Okay, so like Riverside, Redlands also has a really big antique store, so we're gonna go in there. It's actually giant, it's like 3 stories. So let's go.
So another thing that I like to do is I like to go to antique stores. There's a lot of cool things. I would say that like a good percentage of the stuff that is from my house is actually from antique stores, just because you can't find a lot of this stuff of how it used to be made. But yeah.
Okay, so for those of you who may not be familiar with antique stores and how antique stores operate in the United States, antique stores basically have a lot of booths inside of them. Each of the booths belongs to one person, so that's why as you walk around, each of the booths looks completely different from the next one to it. And yeah, you can rent out a space, and basically a certain percentage of what you sell is going to go to the store typically, or you can pay rent depending on how the antique store operates and works. Look at this. Oh, it's so cute. Actually, I have one that looks almost just like this. Oh, there's me again. This is so cool. I should get some. Oh, look at the blue sky! There's so much cute little stores, but one thing that I didn't think about was that it's the day before New Year, so everything's gonna be is kind of closed. Look at this, Santa. If you guys need Pokemon cards, I just found a place that has Pokemon cards. Look, this is a game that we played.
This one.
Cards Against Disney. Mario. Oh, it's so pretty! Look at the sky! Oh, that's actually what the school is. Redlands University. It's here. It's down the street, but we're not going there. Another thing that I am really obsessed about is plants. So one can never have enough plants in their house or in their yard. Okay, so I'm actually gonna go ahead and get these little UFO things that I just found, or actually Jonathan just found. So one of the things that I like about Redlands is the architecture that exists in the city. So it's one of the older cities in California, so you have a lot of neoclassical revival as well as brick style buildings that are just right next to each other, as well as some mixes of contemporary architecture as well as the Spanish styles, which is indicative of our state. So we went to Cookie Company. My sister introduced me to this place. The cookies are actually really good. Every now and then you will see a line. Luckily we got there just in time, right before the line started. So there wasn't much of a wait for us. But right after, there was like 5-6 groups after us. So we kind of got lucky. Alright, so we came to a Chinese food restaurant, and then this is the food. It looks delicious. I can't wait to eat.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! See, that's the first one. There's 3 more to come. New York will be at 9. All over the world.
Okay, so one of the things that I like about Redlands and Riverside is their back alleys, because they have cool little things, and usually they have murals. Look at that, that's so cool. Oh, that one's actually really cool. Oh man, all of it. All of it. Which one? Oh no, it's probably... Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish the vlog up here. As usual, if you like this content, please make sure to hit like and subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below. It helps me out a lot. I can't emphasize enough as to how much that helps me out, especially since I've just started YouTube. So yeah, you guys have a good rest of the week, and I will see you again soon. Bye.